I'm just gonna talk for a little because somebody said I was making a mistake, and I've been thinking about my proposed marriage and our name changes, and just what's possible. And I never know what's possible. It always impresses me, reality and this universe, especially culturally, because everything is concocted culturally. And there's so much free space out there, free reign given to creative people, of which I consider myself one. So, what if instead of marrying somebody who's 65, that wants me to pay for the marriage, which is all fine with me. I like that. But what if instead I went and I had another child? Awesome. Can't do it. Getting too old, physically disabled, and not rich. And I think I'm too old to have another child. And moving closer to my child makes a lot of sense to me. But her mother constantly throws things in the way. And it's gotten so frustrating that I just don't expect to spend much time with my daughter ever. It's disgusting to me. And I do blame her mother, but I also feel a great deal of guilt. So I blame myself too. But her mom was abusive. Straight up actually abusive. I'm sure that I did bad things too. But I didn't yell at her and intimidate and chase her around the house over and over. And it's just people like that don't get me in their lives. But that means my daughter doesn't get me because she controls full custody. So I could move there and then start suing her, trying to get some kind of custody. But I don't have the money for that or the appetite. So what? The marriage would be fun. I would actually enjoy it a great deal. After the marriage, I would be able to post videos and photos of my then wife. I feel. The people here might feel differently. If they do, I look forward to breaking the rules here. Because that's my plan, is that establish nigger faggotard, then go craze. The Y is silent. So the chaos of my life comes after I get that word into the mix. And then all I want to do is be, like have my fursuit and do TikTok and YouTube and go around and talk to people. Maybe keep my website up. My website's fantastic. Shit in a Bucket, I got your comment on there. It was great. Part of me, the old part of me that's not impotent, says, go find somebody beautiful and fall in love. And I think that part of me is getting killed, and it's by the rest of me. And instead, I want to marry this 65-year-old obese, wonderful person that I totally love because they're funny to me, and I like playing cards with them. We're just compatible in the same personal care home. But my standards for everything have diminished so far. Because obviously I'm not physically attracted to her. And love has always been intermingled in physical attraction for me. And honestly, it's not a good quality to have. Ideally, love should be abstracted out of the necessity of lust and interest and attraction. Instead, it should be something that you feel for everybody if possible. And definitely for people that are close to you, you know, love your neighbor, right? But I am Jesus' second coming, which means I break all of the rules. And so I hate her deeply. And I do sometimes, because I just hate everybody a lot of the time. So it might be a mistake to get married this way. And of course it's a financial mistake, I'm paying for it. But if I'm gonna stay here, then I don't mind doing this, and it would be interesting. And if it gets done and we both get the names, then I feel like unleashing a small amount of chaos might make my life fruitful once again. But until then, I'm just printing Hanimal number stands by the thousands, and making it so that Hanimal, and I want to start printing Alpha Song lyrics, little AZBYs, but I want to get Hanimal done first. And so I'm going to try and get to a point where I feel comfortable just giving out complete sets of Hanimal. And I already have done that with the manager next door at the dollar store. I gave her a complete set to share with her cousins. But yeah, I'm so limited, and life is so limitless that it does feel like everything I do is a mistake. And I hate my existence so much because I've failed my baby. And I just can't get over it. And I'll never have another baby. And that's so tough to like, cause I love my daughter. And I would have loved to raise her. And so the question then is, how do you stop it from happening again? And that's why I film the therapy sessions. I want it to become common for people to seek out footage of therapy sessions that they want to post. I want people to express themselves so much that there's no question that insanity on the level of mass shooting or hatred gets addressed by somebody, recognized for what it is, and prevented. I don't know. Obviously, I'm still a liberal. I'll always be one, I think. Have a good day. Take care. Goodbye.